When I was a little kid, I used to tell Mom that I wanted to have a black friend.
Yeah.
And she would say, why? And I go, I don't know, on TV shows they always seem so happy. I remember saying that. I remember saying that. Probably Gullah Gullah Island.
Daddy's...
Can you not?
That's right, because Daddy's a dancer and he dances a lot.
Did I say hot? I meant not.
Erroneous! Erroneous on both counts!
Like, what goes on?
She like the way that I rock. She like the way that I woo.
All right. Welcome to another episode of the What Goes On podcast. I am your co-host, JonAnthony, a.k.a. Captain Passion, a.k.a. King Thick, a.k.a. Thick Daddy Meister. I'm here once again with my co-host, my companion, my sister,
Amanda Marie.
Guys, we're back. And it's something in the air today. We just both feel really good today. We just both feel the electricity is just pulsating through our hearts and through our souls, and we both feel really good. Do you know why, probably?
Why?
Do you know what it is?
It is...
It's Black History Month, everybody. I know you people watching are probably upset, but it is. It's the shortest month of the year. Classic.
Can't even give them the full 31 days.
Hilarious.
It's insane.
I remember when I found that out, I was like, wow, that's so
they were like, what's
fucking
the shortest
funny.
month? What's the least amount of time we can fucking
I was like,
give
wow.
them?
I go, wow.
No, it's bullshit.
That's
It's
really
like,
funny. It's pretty funny.
It's perfect. It's like right.
I mean, it's fucked up, but it is pretty funny.
It makes sense, though, for everything else that goes on.
100%. Anyway, it is Black History Month, and we're gonna celebrate. We're gonna celebrate, and we're gonna we have a little game plan for later on, but all of our black brothers and sisters, we are with you, and we love you, and we appreciate your service to this country and to this nation. You guys might know this, but Puerto Ricans, which we are,
Yeah,
you know where we come from, right?
I do.
It's 1/3 Taino Indian. Taino! The Native Americans. 1/3 Spain, Christopher Columbus, those fucking raping fucks.
Hate them.
And 1/3 black from the African slave. What a combo, huh? What an absolute treat. So that's what Puerto Rican are. We're just a bunch of mutts that live on an island, you know, that make some good mofongo.
Yep. Oh
You know what I mean? Oh
totally
my
go
God.
for some of that right
I
now.
would fuck up some mofongo right
I
now.
know, it's so good.
You know what's funny? Jesse, white guy, shout out Jesse, shout out Tiffany, shout out the baby.
I was just gonna say, and the baby.
And the baby. They make Estella. He makes like really good Spanish food.
Really?
He has a Spanish rice pot.
Oh,
he makes
okay.
fucking bening. He makes arroz con
Good for
habichuela. He
him.
crushes it.
Good for him.
He loves
It's
so
good then.
It's so crazy. I
Oh,
love it.
that's
I'm so happy.
awesome.
Yeah.
When
I
you go
remember-
and eat there, bring me a plate.
I remember when he asked me, he's like, "What do you need?" He's like, "Give me your rice recipe," because he was my roommate in college. I was like, "Well, first off, you need a rice pot." And he's like,
Right.
"What?
The
Why do you need-"
pot. It has
He's
to
like-
be the pot.
He's like, "Why do you need a pot?"
It's
and
not
he
like you
didn't
can't
really
use
believe
a
me.
pasta pot. Like
No.
it has to be. I forget what they
rice
call
pot.
them. What do they call them? Something. It's there's a
Yes,
name
yeah,
for
you're
it.
right. I don't know it. Yeah.
know it.
I was
Maybe
like, you need a
put it
rice
down there.
pot. He thought I was like bullshitting him. And then he has like an aunt who married into a family who's Puerto Rican. She's like, "Well, first off, you need to have a rice pot." And he's
Yeah.
like, "Oh my God, he was
Yeah.
right. He thought I was fucking with him."
No, you do. She says it. She's
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
You don't know
yeah,
what the fuck you're
exactly.
talking about.
Right.
I know.
Anyway,
good for
so
them.
it's Black History Month,
Yeah.
and we're gonna celebrate as much as we can. And you know, how do I celebrate? Black people on my shirt,
Good for you.
a gold chain,
Good.
gold rings,
I'm not prepared
bracelet,
for Black History Month at
hair,
all.
sunglasses, all the accoutrements that you would need to celebrate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm obviously kidding. I'm being dramatic.
When we talk, like, just bringing up Black History Month, so it reminds me of when I was in Suffolk Community College. I took
no.
freshman seminar class.
Oh no.
You don't see the link? Yeah, no one does.
Oh no.
So apparently, I don't know, but from what I hear on the block is that freshman seminar is like a really easy class, and it's really just to like tell you about what to look forward to in the next year's coming being in college. And
Basically-
here's the gym, and here's the
Yeah,
library.
basically, you got some curly-headed old bitch who goes,
Right.
"This is the library.
Okay, no.
This is the
No.
Dewey Decimal
No.
System. This is the gymnasium. This is the cafeteria, and I'll see you at the end of the semester."
So I had this woman who was black. Okay, no problem. Oh, shut up.
Oh,
No one
good.
cares.
It's good. Okay.
No, it's a horrible story. But I'm just saying, I've said nothing bad yet. Black lady,
Yeah.
then we find out she was a CO at a jail.
Oh no.
Okay. So she made it very clear about what to expect being in her classroom, that you were not to be late, because once it was 6 o'clock, like let's say this is the time of the class, 6:01, was a sign-in sheet, and she put in red ink a line. And anybody
you
who
should.
signed
Just
after
don't-
it,
just don't be late.
now you're late.
Yes.
So that was one thing. And I'm like, okay, fine. And no, I'm talking like down to the second. That's okay. That's okay. So we had to read like 45 fucking books in that class, write papers on all of them. And she really wanted to teach us about our Black history. So she gave us a list of about 30 to 40 Black inventors. And every single person had to be discussed in the paper that we had to write. Oh my God. Every single one.
That's a 40-page paper.
Yeah. So what?
You wrote that.
Okay. So I couldn't find information on like 7 of them. Like, I guess, like, you know, and I handed it in, and thankfully, like, I passed that paper. Like, I got a passing grade, but she was basically like, okay, well, you didn't include those 7 people. And I'm like, honestly, I couldn't find anything on there. She's like, well, you didn't reach out to me. You didn't ask me for any resources about who that person was. And I was like, oh, okay. So needless to say, only 6 of us made it to the last day
Freshman
of
seminar,
class.
and all
Freshman
of you
seminar.
degenerates watching this podcast know what freshman seminar is. You probably went to Suffolk. It's literally not supposed to be a real class.
No.
Before we got
had
there,
to
it was
learn-
usually pass-fail. It's like, did you show up today?
No.
You passed.
No. We had to learn about the person who created the comb, the ironing board.
Yes,
it
Black.
wasn't like huge fucking inventions. It was like, we're actually really hard to find.
See, that's fucked up.
Well, sorry, but it just
Wow.
wasn't. It wasn't. So
Where would you be without the ironing board?
Some of them was easy to find.
Where would you be
but
without the
some
ironing
of them
board?
was like nobody knew who the fuck they were.
Where would you be without the comb?
Word.
No. Where would you be without the comb?
I don't really use a comb. I use a brush.
Wow.
I do. But yeah, so that was that
you pass the
story.
class?
I did. It was like 5 people. There was 6 of us left out of a class of 30.
Shabbat shalom.
And it was the day of the final, and I see this guy running down the class. He was there 30 seconds late. She shut the door, locked it, wouldn't even let him come sit for the final.
Damn.
So he did the whole class, and then at
He
the
didn't
end,
pass?
no, he couldn't
That
take the
shit's some
final.
fucking wild
She did
shit.
not care. So then I'm like going to Stony Brook University now. They're like, oh, freshman seminar, you got a C in that class. I'm guessing you just didn't go. I go, funny you bring that up because no, actually she was freaking crazy and she was like,
and I can name every Black inventor from now into the history of the world.
Nobody like even believes like, how do you get a C in freshman seminar? And I'm like, by trying your absolute fucking best. That's how I got a C.
That's pretty tough.
It was bad. It was
That's
bad.
rough.
I'm not always gonna talk that
No,
loud.
I'm putting it back though. That's the thing. You gotta understand that I'm in
Okay.
control here. I'm the producer.
I'm no
Hashtag
one.
sturdy
I'm just
sturdy
the
boy.
pretty face that sits here.
Not even though. Not even. Anyway. Oh my god, that sucks. Yeah, freshman seminar's not even supposed to be a real class.
But yeah,
actually.
that was my experience.
Mine was you go in, you do a paper, whip-de-dip-de-doo. Hey, how are you? How you
There
doing?
you go.
Keep it moving.
Here's the gym. Here's the
the gym, right.
cafeteria, and these are
Yeah.
the different parking lots in the fucking campus.
Suffolk was terrible.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. You know what I wanted to talk about? I have it here in my notes here, my very thorough notes. I put a post about it. Literally is so crazy. Did you hear? Obviously, I know you did hear, but I just wanted to talk about. Casey Anthony starting a private eye detective agency in the great state of fucking Florida.
Of course, where else would they do it?
And if
Because
you like,
shit wouldn't fly here in New
if
York.
it's like crazy. If you like read the article, it's like, you know, people close to the source, which is probably like her or her fucking sister in a fucking disguise, whatever the fuck it is. They're like, Casey really wants to make a difference in the community, and she really
wants to kill more children.
She
That's
wants to change the narrative around her, and she wants to do good. I'm like, do you have the quote was she wants to help other women who are falsely accused.
As if she was okay. I know.
That's like O.J. Simpson saying, "I really want to help." You know, the
the husbands
franchise,
that have been
falsely accused of murder.
that they
it's just
haven't
something
committed.
close to my heart.
Right.
Oh, I bet it is, fuckface. Oh, I fucking bet it is.
I know. She's a dickhole.
She's probably her angle is. We'll be right back. I'll kill myself today.
All right, you stopped it at her angle.
You're saying?
Shannon.
I literally
You're
forgot.
saying her angle. So you're talking about her angle of why
Who's
she's
her?
starting Casey Anthony.
Oh.
Oh my god.
And we're back. Sorry about that. Fucking
Thank you.
So yeah, we were talking about Casey Anthony before the break, and I just don't really know. Like, a part of me is
what
thinking,
world?
like, is her angle to find people who are accused and like help them get away with it? like she did.
Right.
She's like, listen, this is what you got to do. You got to pretend your dad
gotta
was
live in
raping you.
Florida.
You need to have a pool in the back. Must have a pool. And if you can, delete your hard drives where you Google chloroforming children. That would be great because it was a big obstacle in my case. Just get rid of that and just
I
smooth
don't
sailing.
even mean to laugh because
It's
when
just
you
smooth
really
sailing.
think about it, like this poor innocent
But
child.
here's the deal, and that's why it's
in
a
what
comedy
world?
podcast. Is there anything funny about strangling a beautiful little child and putting them in a Ziploc bag and wrapping them with tape and then throwing them in the dumpster? There's nothing funny about it, right?
Right.
It's the irony that we're making fun of it. It's so ridiculous that it's clearly we're joking.
Right.
Like we're clearly joking, but in all honesty, you should have wiped your hard drives. I mean, let's
Well,
just
she didn't have to.
if you watch Mr. Robot, you would know you throw them in the microwave for 30 seconds and they're gone.
She wouldn't have to. She didn't have to. She got away with it. She's fine.
That's a good point.
So
That's a good point.
So fuck it. Leave it there.
That's
fuck
a good
it.
point.
Who cares?
I mean, how do you get away with something that you literally Google
How
a
to
bunch
do
of
it.
times?
Yeah. I don't know.
Chloroform. Chloroforming babies. How to make a death look like an accident. I go, is anyone home? Is anyone home? Hello?
No, it's pathetic.
Hello? Shout out Snooki. Oh my god. But yeah, so I don't really know what she's doing, but she's good looking. She's a good looking girl. I'm surprised she's not. Does she have another baby?
I know she was pregnant last year.
I thought she was pregnant. What do you think she did with it? You think?
I don't know.
She probably killed it in the womb.
I don't.
Kidding.
I don't. I have literally
We
have no
support
idea.
abortions here.
You're crazy.
There's that. Anyway, I'll get to it.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I just want to talk about Casey Anthony for a little bit because it made me.
She's an
It genuinely made me chuckle.
She's an
It's
idiot.
like you have no sense of like you have no. Who do you think her publicist is? Like, listen, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna start a private investigator firm. Apparently, she can't even get her private investigator's license because she got wrapped up in that. Something about like if you get charged with a felony, you can't
Even
become
if you
a
don't get
PI,
convicted?
right? Yeah, something like that.
Interesting.
So now her ex-lawyer is
Look
now
at God working.
yeah. So now her ex-lawyer is like the head PI of it. So she kind of just sits back in the fucking glass windows. Listen, Archie, we got a fucking case on aisle 3. Oh my god, the cases they probably get in Florida is probably absolutely wild.
There's a different breed out there.
It's shocking because so many New Yorkers move to
How do
to
they
Florida.
adapt? I don't know if I could.
I think they just live in like in a nice little complex and they just go, oh my god, these fucking people are crazy.
But then they
So
meet
this is
people
New
that
York,
they get
right.
along with.
I don't know.
That's
They
weird.
just they go to the beach, they put their sunglasses on, they
Because
just
I
go
was
to
even
themselves.
talking. I was over. We went to my grandmother's house on our father's side.
Bless her
I
heart.
don't know, yesterday, the day before, I don't remember.
Bless her heart.
She moved down to Florida. She's in Fort Lauderdale. And she's telling me about her neighbors. And I'm like, I'm so surprised because I thought like when you go to Florida, everybody's like so nice and this camaraderie.
I don't get that impression
she's
at
like,
all.
She's like, I don't talk. She's like, none of the neighbors talk to me.
Perfect.
Like, and I'm like, oh, I
I
thought
wouldn't
Florida
wanna-
was like everyone was so nice.
When we went on a cruise out of Fort Lauderdale, it was just a tremendous amount of old obese people.
Really?
Yeah, it was
Well,
just
I've never been
tremendous.
to. I mean, I flew into Fort Lauderdale, but I've never like stayed in Fort Lauderdale.
It's not a spot you'd want to go. You know what I mean?
So I wonder why they moved. Oh, well, she said the guy that she's with on his
Yeah, it's not
job.
a place I want to go.
Okay, interesting.
Did you have anything you wanted to bring up?
In regards to Fort
Is there
Lauderdale, or
No, Fort Lauderdale. I mean, we have a cruise out of Miami. I like to cruise out of Miami. It's usually a young, rambunctious crowd. You know, a couple Dominicans mixed in with a couple Cubans, couple fucking PRs. You know what I mean? A couple darkies. Shout out Black History Month.
yes,
But yeah, Fort Lauderdale's a bunch of old people. We don't like a couple geezers. Oh, but you know what else is a little good news that we're starting to creep over the horizon of this pandemic.
oh god,
Governor Cuomo
here we go.
just came out and said weddings up to 150 people, if everyone gets tested, are back and they're fucking ready to roll.
It's wedding season.
150
March
people.
15th. That's a
Everyone's
lot of
getting-
people. That's a good amount of people.
Who's paying for the testing? Everyone's insurance.
Who's
issuing the test? Who's completing the
You know what I
test?
think it's going to be? I think it's going to be you have the proof on arrival. I feel like that's what it is. I haven't heard, but it might be proof on arrival. Like they won't even let you in. You could be in a fucking 3-piece suit.
Well, that's
and if
so
you come
funny.
back with a fucking negative test, bro, you're gonna have to fucking keep it moving.
It's so funny because when we found out that our aunt, who's here from Florida, Dad,
Ooh.
Titi Lisi.
Oh.
So Dad has the ring. so he can see Grandma's house. And
Oh, I
I
know.
guess Titi
He's a
Lisi came,
psycho.
so my mom's talking to Titi
We
Lisi
gotta
through,
get
the,
into that.
through the ring.
Yeah, I mean.
And she's like, we gotta come see you, bitch. Whatever, they're talking. And she was like, oh no, I heard you guys got the COVID. Stay away from me, whatever,
Yeah, a
whatever.
month ago. She
So,
was sick.
so we were like, it was a long time ago. She's like, I don't know. But she's like being funny, but like
she's
kind of being
being serious.
serious. So whatever. Needless to say, like a week goes by and mommy and daddy are like, oh, like we're going over there. And I'm like, oh, they're cool with it. And she's like, yeah, like, you know, they got over it, whatever. And that day I had ended up getting a rapid test because I'm going to be traveling and I need to bring it with me.
Traveling again?
Yeah. Yeah. So
Good traveling?
good. So of course, it's always a good travel. So I went to the house and she looked at me, she goes like this, she puts her face in like this. I was like, no. And I went into my purse. I was like, I got my COVID test. She was on the floor. She was like, Grandma thought it was going to cause drama that I made that comment. And she was like, of course you understood that I was fucking with you.
You bring
I'm
up
like,
you
it's
bring
funny.
up you bring up the ring. And guys, if you the ring
I need the ring.
No,
I
no,
need the ring.
No.
No, the drama that ensues in front of literally in
maybe
front of
you
my
do.
door. The neighbor's
Oh,
like,
that'd be
oh, you didn't
electric.
see.
That'd be electric.
NY, New York City police came for my neighbor. I go, oh no, I need the ring because I'm just missing everything now.
You're just missing.
And
It's
just
a
not
television
even fair.
show. It's a
not
TV
even
show.
fair. Paying all this rent, I should at least get the
Get a
fucking
show. You gotta get a
entertainment
show.
that
You gotta
comes
get a
with
show.
it.
Maybe
Really.
you get the ring and you perch on your thing. You just point it down. So
Just
you
put it on my door. If I put it at the door, forget it. I'm getting badge numbers at that point.
Yeah, it's just
I'm
good
gonna get
point.
it.
But speaking of the ring and okay, so our father, his mom, our grandma, they have a ring.
Yeah.
And okay, if you know my dad, he's so neurotic and such a psychopath with stuff. Like, we were just talking about this before the pod. He's like giving us PTSD. Like he just yells, Anthony.
And it's like nothing. It's like, come look at this commercial.
Come look, Charlie Chaplin's on the news. I go, what? He just screams.
It's so true.
just
It's like, what the fuck?
screams.
You think the house is like burning
And then
down?
it's silent in the house. Carmen! Carmen! And she's like, what? Gloria Stefan's gonna be on the Oscars next year. It's like, you just screamed bloody murder.
I can't.
And it's literally nothing. So
my
now
God.
that this guy's got his dad's got a ring at his mother's, like our grandmother's house. He has his iPad on his phone. It makes so much noise. And he goes crazy. Okay, so it's like you have to expect things are gonna like target.
There's like a bird that flies across the street.
No.
The leaves are blowing and it
Amanda,
sets off the
no.
sensor.
There'll be times I'll text and call that motherfucker 30 times, he won't answer. If he hears a ring ding, whoa, Anthony, where's my iPad? Where's my phone? Oh, just a garbage man. I go, Bub, you gotta fucking settle down, Bubba.
Oh my
Like
God.
the ring isn't an alarm system. It's not like intruder alert. It's just letting you know, in my sight of vision, something's moving.
moved.
Something in the world has moved. It doesn't mean it's an intruder. It doesn't mean that there's an attack on your mother. It doesn't mean it's life alert, she's fallen and she can't get up. It means simply something in this robot's field of vision has moved. And with wind and with nature, things are going to move. A car drives by. He's like, what the fuck? Like, he goes crazy. They have one in the backyard. I think this was a couple months ago. And thank God they didn't wake me up because I would have slaughtered the whole fucking house, okay? I would have slaughtered them all.
Thank God I don't live here.
Mom's telling me that, yeah, your father woke me up at 3:30 in the morning that day. Apparently the ring goes off and he springs out of it. He wakes up. If a fucking gust of wind is too loud, Dad'll wake up. And he's a psycho. Whoa, fuck, what? Right, so he hears the ring go off. Fuck, motherfucker. Springs out of bed, goes to the ring, and he just starts this, and he can look at it. You know nothing's there because you can see. It's a video camera.
Oh my God.
Nothing's
stop.
nothing's there. And I don't want to be mean because I love my father.
No, it's not mean.
They end up calling the police.
Oh.
And they do a full thorough search of the quarter acre of land. And they have shrubbery and bushes and their flashlights. Raccoons. Raccoons in the garbage cans.
I cannot.
I go, Dad, something you need to understand here. Again, this isn't a fire alarm. The ring isn't a fire alarm. It just means something's moving. That's it. Just to give you a little heads up. Hey, something's moving here. You know. But that's the way our father is. That's you gotta understand.
No, I know.
Some, dads, they pass out on the couch, right? Midday, whatever.
Midday.
If you go, but you don't know he's sleeping. The TV's on. You think he's watching another Hitler documentary because that's all they watch. World War II, Hitler, D-Day. Oh,
we don't know the story.
We know what happened. Bad guy. Hitler, bad guy.
Don't like him.
Rascal, bad guy.
1 star.
Yeah, 1-star review. Hitler review on Yelp. 1 star.
Only because I couldn't leave less than would not recommend.
Right. Anyway, so he'll be sleeping, and I'll be making something and see if he wants some. Dad, yelling into the den. Dad, fuck, what? Fuck. He's getting shit out of me. I go, it's Saturday at 1:25 in the afternoon.
Oh my
and
God!
Screaming.
You sound just like him.
I've heard it for 30. I've heard it for almost 30 years.
Oh my God!
It's insane.
Well, we were talking about this before too.
It's insane.
No. One of his traits.
He needs help.
When I used to live here, obviously, young girl taking a shower. All right, so I'm longer than 15 minutes.
You have thick, beautiful Taino Indian hair.
Gotta wash
Look
it.
at this.
Okay. Anytime I was in the fucking shower for longer than 15 minutes, he's
15.
No, that's
15.
No. I know it was less than that.
It was
banging on the door. He's turning it, like screaming that we're using all the fucking hot water. I'm like, how is this even a thing?
Okay, first of all, this isn't an apartment complex. You can't just run out of hot water. Well, no, apartment complex
doesn't either. I look at it the other way.
We have a boiler. We're just by ourselves here.
Well, he has to pay to heat it.
Okay, that's fine, but you're not going to run out of hot water.
No, but he doesn't want to pay to heat it.
That's okay. That's fair.
So, I live in an apartment complex now, and sometimes when I get migraines, I'll sit in the shower for hours. For hours. And sometimes I'll hear my neighbors and walking. I jump. And I have PTSD. I think it's like that. I'm like, oh my God, they're knocking on the wall.
Okay,
they're like, okay, this bitch has been in there for 2 fucking hours. Get the fuck out. So I'm like, I swear it's fucking PTSD.
No, it is.
In my apartment, they're gonna be knocking that.
No,
that doesn't even make any sense.
That's the only reason why you go to an apartment is to take 3-hour showers.
You have to understand. I completely understand that they're not knocking. I get it that they're not.
But it's just a natural reaction.
I get nervous,
and
then I'm well, maybe they are. They could be.
Stop.
They could be.
Stop.
It's so hard.
Okay, I have 2 things on this accord, and I know we're getting off on a tangent here, Black History Month, but
I will give you right back.
But 2 things here. One, you are 100% right.
Look up if a black person came up
died
with
in a bathtub.
The shower curtain. Not the shower curtain, the shower cap.
Anyway.
Might have been. On the 30 inventors. No, because I think I remember that.
Here? Anyway, 2 things.
Uh-huh.
I'm with you. I'm with you. We talked about this before. We talk about this all the time because it's just so ingrained.
It's horrible.
We used to hear knocks 4 minutes. You know how I know it was under 5 minutes? Because I would play
put the
music.
shower on
No, I would play music, and it would be midway through the song, and it was only 1 song. So at max, it was 2 minutes and 40 seconds. 2 minutes.
He's crazy. It was so crazy.
But also, you have to be fair. You have known to.
This is before that.
This is before that, and she's right. But Amanda has known. One of her favorite things to do is to just go in the shower and just take a little nap. Just take a little nap. Not a tub. Not a bathtub.
No.
A running
That's how
shower.
you know I'm not going to drown.
A running shower.
Yeah.
And she's also known to fall asleep and it's just running and it just go. Didn't they find you and didn't you flood the floor?
They didn't find me. I woke up.
But the floor was flooded, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just want to clear that up.
And I used the wet vac and nobody knew. And it was great.
Oh, nobody knew?
No, I told them years later.
Really? But she did fall asleep in the bathtub.
And I didn't die. So that's a plus.
That's a plus. Imagine you died.
No, but Mom says that all the time. Mom's like, I'm worried you're gonna die.
She's worried
Whitney Houston. I'm like, Whitney Houston was on drugs.
She was on crack. I mean,
I'm not.
But Mom doesn't like me having Mom doesn't like me having candles on. She goes, I don't know.
No, well,
I always go, hey, if you go have candles.
I know, I'm freaked. But why do you think I'm like that?
But no. What do you think is gonna happen? No,
but
there's no wind.
It doesn't.
There's no gust of wind.
When you're brought up by somebody like our father,
with neuroses,
who instills
right.
the fucking the fear of God, in regards to fire.
It's Black History Month.
He loses it. So even in my own house, I'm like, all right, it's been on 20 minutes.
No,
I can't.
I fall asleep. You know what happened?
Fall asleep. There it is. Well, that's how the fires happen.
But what's gonna happen in my sleep? A gust of wind's gonna come in and blow
curtain-
blow tinder inside of it.
I don't understand.
You know what actually got me scared one time? I'm on my 7th episode of Survivor. I'm sitting in my bed.
Recently.
Yeah, I'm sitting in my bed. Lynette, who got me candles, it's probably this one, on my side cart, right, on my little side, my nightstand, and I like doze off sitting up, and I wake up, right, and I'm watching for another hour and a half, right, and I guess in my sleep I forgot that I had the candle on. And all of a sudden, in the corner of my eye, I see flames. Like, oh my God! I freak out, just my candle. Just a normal candle. But I forgot that it was even on. I, like, freaked me the fuck out. I'm like, it's happening! Like, it was just two little flames. Just.
Oh my gosh. That's funny.
Oh my God.
I can't.
And also, like, that's another thing. This has nothing to do with me. It's not really a good story. We might cut it out. But I always tell my mom, I don't care. And I know it's like, oh, whoa, you're fucking tough. You're fucking. Okay. I don't care. From this door to outside is a flaming inferno. Do you think for a second that I'm just sitting in there going, okay, well, this is it.
Succumb to your death.
I'm just gonna sit here and let the fucking. Okay, I'm putting the washer on full blast, the shower off. I'm making this place so fucking wet you can't even fucking understand what's happening.
Right.
I'm putting layers of clothing on. I'm in the shower, ice cold water. And these fucking papiqueto stick legs, these powerful fucking thighs, I'm running. I don't care if I'm melting down.
Yeah.
There is no chance in fucking France I'm dying down here just going... like, it's not happening. Yeah. You're not going to fucking cook me like a fucking pernil down here. I'm sprinting through the fucking hallway of death.
Yeah, good. You should.
Like, who does that?
People.
My favorite's like when like a house is on fire and they go like to the balcony and they're like, fuck it, let's jump. Who are the people just sitting there like, well, this is it. Jump, motherfucker. Jump, you fucking clown. You break an ankle. Are you alive, bitch?
Yeah.
You're just like, help me. Like, jump. Roll your fucking ass over the balcony.
Probably very scary to jump.
Of course, you know, what's scarier than breaking an ankle?
Is melting.
Your
to
flesh
death.
melting. Your skin bubbling.
Yeah.
Your skin bubbling to death.
Yeah. I think you might pass out from heat exhaustion before then.
I think you succumb to the carbon monoxide, but I've never been burned that severely.
So you don't know how it goes down?
Yeah. Okay, so what do you got?
I don't know. I have a couple of things.
Do you want to talk about the weddings at all?
Yeah, you can.
Or do you want to talk yours first?
Mine is just like a stupid story that I was like, when I read it, I was like, oh my God, I totally have to bring this up next time we have a podcast because it's like so ridiculous. So I went to high school with this girl, right?
Is your phone in part of the story?
Yeah. Fucking obvious. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You do that.
No, I don't. I did that like the first episode and then I never did it again. All right, so she was.
Sorry.
So we went to the same high school with her and like we're friends on Instagram and she eats
Do I know
vegan
her?
now. You might. Maybe,
She's
but you're not
vegan
gonna remember
now?
her. Yeah.
This is fucking.
Would you wouldn't believe
Black
she was
History Month.
You would imagine because she's like a heavy girl. Her daughter's half black. Like you would never think that she. So whatever. She always posts stuff. I was
That's
like,
right
oh
up
my
my
God,
alley.
it's so good. I'm like, I'm coming over for dinner because her daughter is my son's age, and we always talk about that. But you
I
know,
don't know
it
her?
never. No, it never ends up. You might
Can you introduce
remember
me?
her. No, guess
Why?
Because here's why.
Oh, okay.
So I'm seeing that she's posting these stuff, and I'm like, okay. All
Get to
right.
it.
No, because I'm trying to figure out how to even start. It's like these fucking conspiracy
Yeah,
theories.
but this is.
So she puts up. Apparently, he's not Antifa/BML, but he.
Amanda, who are you even? You need no one even knows what the fuck you're talking about.
So she's
I
posting.
mean, you ever tell a story before?
No, because it's so ridiculous.
Have some fucking
She's
continuity.
posting stuff on Instagram. Me and her are always cool. Then out of nowhere, I'm noticing she's posting weird shit. Weird ass shit.
So she's getting enthralled in some conspiracy theories.
Fucking weird
And you can see the
shit.
transformation as it's going. Oh.
No, I didn't see the transformation. It was like fucking night and day. I was like, what is even happening right now? So it's all these fucking. Here's one. It says Dr. Fauci, Melinda Gates, and Fauci and Barack Obama at the Wuhan lab in 2015. And then she's like, funny how Obama and the doctor were in the lab in 2015 and gave them $3.4 billion. Why, you ask? Oh, to leak coronavirus at a nearby wet market 3 miles away. It clearly on Instagram says false information. This same information was reviewed by independent fact check. Either way, it's not Melinda Gates in the photo. They're not at the fucking Wuhan, and it was in a different year. So I'm like, she's not well.
But you know what? You know what my favorite thing is? Okay, so they're implanting chips. This is a little bit. They're implanting chips. You know, Bill and Melinda Gates. They want to kill the whole world, right?
No.
I mean, they're only eradicating diseases around the world, but they want to kill everybody. And then as they're talking about having planted chips, how they're going to control us, they're doing it via their cell phones. Isn't that the most hilarious thing in the world?
No, it gets better.
You're worrying about being tracked.
That's the worst
and your
of it.
information, and you're doing it through your cell phone.
This right here, I can even see that.
You're
She
not
saw
really-
an
you're not
article.
really getting it, but
She
go.
saw an article. She thought it was real. Okay. No. Okay. So now she's fucking putting up President Donald Trump with First Lady Princess Diana. They're trying to say that fucking Melania, whatever her name is Princess Diana. Because Princess Diana didn't really die, so she's just pretending to be Melania.
Is she doing this as a joke?
No, and it's so bugged out. I'm looking
Melania
through.
Trump is Princess Diana.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And how Barron is Princess Diana's son. If you know, you know. She can't wait for the next few days. The truth is coming. You know, Joe Biden has been dead. He suffered from a heart attack. No. It's like so fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy. Time travel. So
Here's my problem. Wait, real
No.
quick. Here's my problem. This human being, this particular human being right here, this lady with the complex here, you know, and I love our country because we're free. And who doesn't love freedom, right? She's allowed to reproduce with other human beings, make more human beings. She's allowed to carry firearms. She can drive a car, right? Right? She can vote. Now, that's scary to me. That she's allowed to do all these things.
It's insane.
It's insane.
So I'm looking through them and I go...
Joe Biden's dead. He had a heart attack.
I go, hey, are you good? LOL.
You wrote to her?
I had to. I felt obligation because I'm like, oh my god, she's
as an American patriot.
I'm like, she might be like slaughtering people in her basement and like chalking it up to be like doing the right thing. You know, some people they become sick. Like they think that like some people kill because they like to kill. Some people like think that they're helping. Like
I just started watching Night Stalker.
It's insane. So I'm like, are you good? I'm getting worried, and she's like.
You know, you should be worried about Joe Biden's ghost?
No. Anyone who doesn't know what's about to go down should be worried. I'm sitting back with my popcorn. It gets better. At Mandarelli. Noah, when he built the ark, was called a conspiracy theorist until it rained. And then every person who mocked him for building a huge boat when it appeared too crazy to them had drowned. I go, oh, okay. And that's when I turn my phone and I go, okay. So I can't. There's no having like conversation. There's no saving you because you, for some reason, think that actually happened. The boat, the zebras came, and the lions, and everyone came on the boat.
Okay,
so
wait.
The fact that you even think that, so she thinks JFK is.
She
alive.
goes, oh, okay, idiot. Let me guess, you don't believe in the ark.
Yeah, I know.
Idiot.
I know.
It's like, babe, listen, babe. You maybe you need a little B12. I don't know what you need, sweetheart, but you need to fucking relax.
She thinks JFK is alive. I go, oh, because we didn't see his brains be blown up on fucking live. We didn't see that in television.
I thought Ted Cruz's father killed him.
I mean, what the fuck? I said, oh, and then when she said
I mean,
Noah's
but,
Ark,
okay.
I said, oh, okay, yeah.
You just got me on a little bit of a tangent, and I apologize. And this isn't a
I
religious,
just couldn't believe that
and this
happened.
isn't a political
Whatever.
podcast. It's really not.
But it's also not a dumb podcast.
Is there? And I know this is gonna sound bad. Is there anything in the whole world that's not intended to be comedy, right? funnier than the belief that there was an ark? So everything that's meant to be serious, not things that are meant to be funny, right? Mm-hmm. Things that are meant to be serious. Is there anything in the history of the world funnier than people thinking
because the way
that there was a fucking ark?
Well, my thing is that I thought that the stories were like supposed to be like symbolic, like you know what I mean, and they're kind of like
it was a
they're
real
like
boat.
Hansel and Gretel, Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Like these are stories we tell
kids. He did have
kids,
a great fall,
and they can
so.
Right. You're right because his fat ass should have been sitting on the fucking wall. You're fat, don't.
Why was
you're
he
gonna
an
fall.
egg?
I don't know. But I'm saying you say like these, so I thought the Bible, like I thought these were like stories of like good wisdom, and it's kind of like treat thy brother right, No, but people actually think that a man sat there and he loaded every animal on there.
No, he
that's
didn't
my
load them.
favorite part. They just knew to come.
They came.
Oh, but only 2 of them, right?
2 of each.
They were like, we are the chosen ones.
First of all,
those are the ones that came.
First of all,
I just want to make
that
sure.
wouldn't have even worked.
Right. No, but it did.
Because you create deformed animals. Because it's just okay.
That's
one. Number 2, you wouldn't even fit a 100th or 1,000th of the amount of animals that you would need. I mean, it's just so many.
But
it's
you
just
didn't see the
hilarious.
pictures with the giraffes and the lions and the tigers and bears?
Because there's
all on
only
the boat
7
next
kinds
to
of
Noah?
animals.
You didn't-
It's a panda bear and a giraffe and a rhino. It's like, oh look, all the animals that you know when you're 7. It's like, yeah. What about
Stop, I'm gonna
what
pee
about
myself.
what about the millions
Oh my
of
God,
kinds
it's coming out.
kinds of frogs and the thousands kinds
Well,
of
they can
birds?
stay in the water. The
and
birds fly over.
And there's 7 like times of like kinds of like primates.
I
And
know.
it's just like I'm a gorilla, and it's like I'm a giraffe. It's like, oh, okay. There's like 5 different kinds of rhinos. It's
Oh
like,
my God, I cannot deal with you right now.
Anyway, okay.
All right,
And
so
the
that's
arc
what
was
happened.
great,
And then
listen,
so JFK
he was a great
is just so you
captain.
know, in case you're wondering, JFK is alive and Noah really did build an ark.
And he built an ark.
That was it.
And
Thank you for listening to our TED Talk and have a great day.
And then the penguins came, and then right when the rain stopped, they just went on back. You know what I mean? Now, okay. Well, okay. All right.
So that was my story. I was like, oh, she's off the rails. She's
Guys,
off
and
the
we have
rails.
nothing against Jesus. Jesus is great.
What?
He's a great guy. It's
Why would
nothing
you even
about.
say? I wouldn't even. I didn't even. We
I
don't
know
even
because the ark, people get crazy with the ark,
Who?
and
People
then
who?
a lot of people I know.
I know, and I know.
Yeah, that's true. I deleted them on Facebook. And then like people go, "Oh, Jonah lived in the belly of a fish for 3 days." And
What?
You didn't hear that story? Jonah
That sounds like Moby Dick.
lived in the
Oh,
belly
no, that was Pinocchio.
of a fish
Wait, was it Moby
for 3
Dick?
days.
Was it? Did
No,
Moby
it's the
Dick
Bible.
get?
I'm quoting the Bible.
But did Moby Dick get swallowed by a whale?
And you know, remember the guy who built the ark? Oh wait, who was the guy who poured the water? Moses. You know, he had 3 sons.
Okay.
Do you know all of them lived to be over 500 years old?
Well, yeah.
And Moses was 700 years old.
But that's the thing. Years back then was probably like days. You know, they don't fucking know.
Right.
They don't
Right.
fucking know.
Right.
They don't know how they're measuring days to year ratio
so
here.
Moses was 3. Got it.
Moses was 3 years old,
3 years.
and he had a bunch of children.
And again, this will probably be cut because we're just going off on a
It's
fucking
not.
tangent
It
here.
doesn't. It's just I feel like a lot of
It's
people
Black
could
History
be like,
Month.
oh.
Oh, that's right. You need fucking therapy.
Me and JonAnthony had a conversation off camera that we were gonna do our Black History Month.
We need therapy. Yeah, we're gonna do a Black
game.
History Month
We're
game.
gonna do a game. We'll show
You
you
want
guys
to sign
clips.
off here? I think we have enough. Whatever.
Do you?
It's fucking
All right,
30
so then I'll
minutes. Who
talk
gives
about
a
this on
fuck?
next episode.
You want to sign off with some sort of inspirational hymn about black people?
Fucking.
Couple things about the blacks.
Fucking
right off the
Michael
top.
B. Jordan is totally fucking dating
Right at the top.
Lori
Right
Harvey
at the
right
top.
now.
There's a couple things you need to know about the blacks. Okay. No, I'm kidding.
That's a big.
I remember.
That's a big news.
I remember when I was a little kid. I used to tell Mom that I wanted to have a black friend.
Yeah.
And she would say why, and I go, I don't know. On TV shows, they always seem so happy. I remember saying
Really?
that. I remember
That's
saying
cool.
that.
Daddy
Probably
said-
Gullah Gullah Island.
Daddy said that I once said that I wanted to be black. I don't remember why, but
It's
apparently I
interesting.
said that. I don't know. But I was
It's
like,
crazy
I was like,
because now
I was
it's
like my
the
son's
complete
age. I was like, oh yeah, because I'm what?
What?
Hate you.
Is that you?
Shaking?
What is
Can
wrong
I have
with you?
anxiety or no?
Fucking Michael J. Fox.
I
Relax.
haven't had a cigarette in weeks.
Okay, I
I'm
know a
dying.
Parkinson's joke. I know. I'm sorry.
Dying. Good movie coming out. I'm gonna have a girls' night at my house and watch it. The Messiah, Judas. What is it?
Judas and the Black Messiah.
Yeah.
That one, and also
It looks so
also my
moving.
girl Zendaya has a new movie with Denzel Washington's son, Mary and something. I think it's out right now on HBO Max if you want to watch that. And should we shout out anyone? Should we shout out the things that we said
Small things. What's the small things?
about
movie?
we can
What?
cut this. Maybe not.
Don't
About the yeah, the kid, the guy.
We can do the next one. It doesn't roll into this one.
Whoop D.
It's just,
All right, guys, thanks for being here with us. We love
I know,
you.
we're
We
so
appreciate your
crazy.
service. Guys, like,
Is the light
subscribe.
supposed to be flashing like that?
It's being weird. I think it's the batteries. Mommy got those batteries.
Imagine
from
that
fucking,
affects
They got it
it.
from the dollar store.
Imagine it affects us.
Stop. Stop connected. Stop. They got it from the dollar store batteries. Stop shaking because I'm gonna fucking beat
Okay,
this
sorry.
shit out of you. Okay? Fucking. Okay? Anyway.
It's midnight.
Guys, we really appreciate you. We don't know
Continue
what we
to
did.
like,
Continue to like,
share,
share with your friends.
just
Don't just
watch it,
share
like,
on
tell
social
everyone,
media.
just be like, they're
Like,
funny,
hey,
like,
yeah, just
no
who
one
cares?
cares.
And also subscribe.
And follow it.
72%
And
of
follow
people who
me.
watch aren't subscribed. Because I can see those stats.
So fucking subscribe. And then
Stop
those just-
shaking!
I have to pee. I think that's why. I think I have to pee.
You can hear it on the mic. Stop shaking.
Sorry.
Like, what the fuck? I
I'm
just
gonna
told you 10 seconds ago.
Obviously, I can't
You
help
forgot?
it. I can't help it.
It's Black History Month. It's unbelievable. Oh my god. Anyway, we Denzel Washington, we love you. Michael B. Jordan, we love you. And any other black people you want to shout out?
What? Oh, fucking, are you kidding me? There's like billions and billions of black people that have influenced
Wait
our
a
life
second.
and we listen to and we continue to listen to every single day.
I'm gonna call somebody right
life.
now.
Who?
I'm gonna call somebody right now. He's black.
Can I take a potty break? I
Yes.
can't stop shaking if I don't pee.
Yes, you can.
Thanks. Great. Ooh.
I'm gonna bring the mic close. Hopefully he answers. Anyway, guys, we love you. We appreciate you. And we will see you next time. Our next episode is going to be a Valentine's Day special. We love you. Namaste.
Oh, you a sturdy boy.
This the way it is. Fade away 3 and I mix it in. Break your ankles cause your paper's thin. Money sign, that's what baby paper is. I don't care about that though. Gotta go down low. Got a new single, go down low. Been working so